Hello guys, we're going to do cards and tags for Christmas. So I am using this base, which is 13 per 13 centimeters. And then this origami paper, which I love the pattern, the floral pattern. So we are going to do some collage. And the base is going to be this canvas paper that I absolutely love it. And I am using watercolors here, gray paints. It's a little more glue than the normal gray paints, but I absolutely love it for the background. It gives this like a Christmas feel. And so I am using here a big brush because in that way you will finish faster. And I have to tell you that I gave two layers. So I did one, then I let it dry and did another one. If you don't have this canvas paper, you can also use watercolor paper or even mixed media paper, something that works with watercolors. But I love the texture of this canvas. It seems like fabric. So when it's dry, we are going to use now one stencil. This one is from Fridita Scrap, which is a Spanish scrapbooking company. But I absolutely love this star pattern and acrylic paint. As you can see, I move this stencil in a random way, not thinking too much. I think the more random it is, the better it's gonna be, because we are going to cut afterwards at the size of the card. So I like the pattern to be random, and I am just filling in the spaces where I feel like there is missing some of the pattern. And as you can see, I am like giving some touches with the brush. So you have to use also a big brush for that. And here, be careful, I used baby white because I passed the limit of the stencil, but the watercolor reactivates. So you should be very careful. I think you should be very busy with preparing everything for Christmas, so that's why I thought to do like a collage cards and tags that you can easily do. And I am doing two sheets just in case I need more tags, because in Christmas you start with some tags and then you realize you need more, so better to have prepared the base. And very important to clean the stencil. I am this type of artist that clean everything. And now I try to do some matches, some like groups of papers that can go together. So I tried to select from these Austrian green patterns one more abstract, and then playing with big and small patterns and also florals, because although we are in Christmas, always a floral touch is fine, and we are going to use some colors that it's gonna give this Christmas feel, but it's not traditional. It's gonna be like modern Christmas. And so here I came up with three combinations that you can use, but for you to see the ones that you prefer. So now I will cut the canvas at the size of the postcard. So I'm marking behind the lines So I will do 2 at a time, and the rest is going to be for the tags. And now I have transferred some images that I will put you in my blog, and I am just cutting, and that's gonna be the focal points. So it's gonna be like a deer, a very abstract one. And here we are going to use also some tissue paper and some stamping and then embossing powders. So I am just using this stamp that is like an old typewriter, and a gold embossing powder. So I really love to use these embossing powders, and I have stamped it several times. I didn't film because it's exactly the same process, but I was just filling the paper. You have to be very careful with the tissue paper because it's very delicate, but I absolutely love the touch that gives, especially with this gold touch. And it's not a perfect stamping neither, but I didn't want to have something super perfect because it's gonna be like for a layer. So here I have got the canvas, and I am using double-side glue because if you use wet glue, it's gonna maybe the card it's gonna be not so straight. So I rather prefer this dry type of glue. And I absolutely the texture of the canvas here. You cannot see on the camera, but in person it's really nice. But as I said, you can use also use watercolor paper if you don't have this type of paper. And I am cutting a little because it was a little bigger, but even creates a little another touch because you have like little threads over there, so it's really nice. And then I started to play with the papers, and I started one way and finished completely different, so that can happen to you. So the idea is that you play with the different focal points and layers, and in the end I came up with this. So I was using different materials here, even this little embellishment that I thought to paint it with red, so to give it this Christmas feel. And now it's a matter to put everything together. So I am using a regular glue because this is a very thin paper, and just building the layers. I had some issues here with the with the focal points, but especially because the paper is a little thin, but I absolutely loved the pattern, so I really wanted to use it. And I will do a separate video with the one of the tags. It's not that it's super complicated, but just for you to know how I did the tag, because I was using recycled cloth tags, and I will show you how I did it. And I think it's great for the gifts. It gives like a modern Christmas touch. And then a little passion, gluing it everything together, but slowly you can do it. And here is the tissue paper that I cut in like in a circle shape and in a round shape, and it's gonna give another layer. And here I made the sentiment with extra light air dry clay. So if you want exactly the brand that I use, just let me know in the comments, and I stamped a stamp on it. But I will link a video of last year where I explained how to do this. And almost there. So here you have the tags that, as I said, I will do another video with one of those because the system, the technique is the same. And here I just missing this red embellishment because I was waiting it to be dry, and now it is dry. So this is the last touch for the car. And that's it, we finish. I really like this modern Christmas feel. I hope you too. If so, you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the second part with the tags. Bye!